Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to another Ray William Johnson video. This entitled "TikToker is in prison now." I'm not much of a TikTok person, and even if I was, I don't really keep up with people like that. But yeah, I don't know who this is. But I wonder what he did. Why is he in prison? I guess I'll find out if I stop talking and start the video. So let's get into the video, and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below.
So this TikToker is in big trouble. He goes by the name Icy. And Icy loves to flex on TikTok.
He's like early 20s.
Here he is showing that his jewelry's real. Here he is showing off his car, showing off his house, showing off his outfit, I guess. I mean, you get it. He's that kind of influencer. But one day, Icy...
But yeah, I think it's kind of weird when people care about if stuff is real or fake, especially the ones that don't even have enough money to buy the real thing, and they're trying to call out people for having the fake stuff. Like, if you spent less time trying to call people out and spent more time like making money, then maybe you would have the real stuff instead of spending your time calling people out. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think it's kind of weird when people do that. Like, you don't have enough, I can't even speak. You don't even have enough money to buy the real thing, so why do you care if people have the knockoff or real thing? Like, does it really matter? Like, does it help you feel better calling people out? Like, is it that big of a deal if they have a fake whatever? Maybe it's just a me thing.
He's out driving his pink Mercedes, and he's in traffic, and he gets into some kind of road rage incident with a couple of other people in other cars, particularly with this guy, who we'll just call Joe, because I don't know his real name. So Joe and his buddy, they're in his pickup truck, stuck in this traffic jam, and Icy, he's out of his car, he's yelling at someone else.
Is that what he's wearing?
Joe calls out to him like, dude, just get back in your car. And Icy turns to Joe like, hey, don't f with me, I have a pew-pew. And then Icy throws his whole ass drink at Joe. So Joe and his friend, they get out of the truck, and they are pissed. And Icy, instead of getting in his car and driving away like a decent human being, instead he gets into the glove compartment.
Like a decent human...
Out a pew-pew.
Wait, what are you talking about? Drive away like a decent human being? Like, he should have did that in the first place without throwing the drink.
And he points it right at them. And Joe and his friend are like, okay, bro, chill. And they turn around and go back to their car. And when they do, pow! Icy pistol whips Joe in the back of the head with his
For what?
So then Joe gets back into his...
For what? Like, you threw water on him, so...
truck,
I don't understand.
He and his friend drive away. And Icy gets in his car and he chases them.
What was that? Why did he randomly pop up at the top and his
Joe
lips were out of sync?
Into his truck, and he and his friend drive away. And Icy gets in his car and he chases them. And you can see footage of it here.
Oh.
And he ends up swerving around them and cutting them off. And yeah, and you can see he's clearly the aggressor. And Joe, he's still freaked out, so he calls 911.
The guy got out of his car and pistol with me with a gun.
And then Icy calls 911 and he tells a different story.
This truck came up and tried to cut me off. And then I had 4 guys jump out the car and say, I'm gonna beat the f*** out of you and all that stuff.
Minutes later, police arrive, and they talk to Joe, but Icy's already fled the scene. Like, he's gone.
Like, why call the
That
police?
night, police roll up to Icy's house looking for him, and he just happens to be pulling out of his driveway. So, bam, police surround him with their pew-pews pointed right at him, and Icy's like, don't you know who I am?
Put both of your hands out the window, kid. We're not with you.
I don't know who I am.
Nope.
Why do people say that?
Do it now.
So I guess
Like,
bro
you are
thinks
not a
he's
A-list
too
celebrity.
TikTok famous to get arrested. So anyway, they arrest him because, you know, it's against the law to pistol whip someone. And they search his car and they find his pew-pew, and of course, Icy denies he did anything wrong. And so he's in the back of the police car.
Wait.
He's on the phone with his... It's against the law to pistol whip someone.
Never
And they
mind.
search his car and they find his pew-pew, and of course, Icy denies he did anything wrong. And so he's in the back of the police car and he's on the phone with his girlfriend.
Babe, I'm getting arrested because of those people that...
Okay, so I react to a lot of body cam videos just because I'm interested. Like, I don't know what happens in different scenarios. Usually they don't let you use their phone. So is he not in handcuffs? Like, how does he still have his phone? First of all, and like, is he not handcuffed? Maybe he is, but his arms are just twisted in front of him. And also, he has a girlfriend.
Cut me off.
And I know you're like, Ray, wait, he has a girlfriend? Yes, he has a girlfriend. But he's on
Okay.
the phone with her, and police are like, you're being arrested. You can't be on your phone. And they take it from him.
Wait, I just said that. Like, I guess I paused it at the right time because first I said that you're not supposed to have your phone. Second of all, he has a girlfriend. But I don't know. Maybe they both. I don't know. Is their relationship? I'm not gonna judge. I'm just questioning.
Phone, and they take it from him.
And also, who handcuffed him in the front?
This is my possession, so now you're gonna be a thief. Now you're gonna be a thief.
You're under arrest. You're not allowed to have the phone, okay?
So I mentioned that I react to a lot of body cam videos. So usually they pat you down and they take your stuff before they put you in the car. So which officer forgot to do that? Okay.
Wow.
And then Icy starts with the whole, but I'm internet famous thing again.
You don't see any problem with this. You don't see the problem that somebody with a bright pink car who is famous online gets with on the freeways all the time, and that's why I carry a gun. You don't even know what gun is the same gun that I hit with if I did. So you don't even know what gun was.
Why would you bring that up if you didn't?
But you want to sit here and act like I'm the criminal?
And so anyway, sometime later, he's still in the back of the police car on his way to jail. And Icy continues to argue that he's the victim here, and that all of this is the result of his online fame.
I mean, not everybody knows who you are.
It doesn't matter. I have 58 million followers, baby girl. Everybody who's been on TikTok or Instagram has seen who I am.
You can't assume that everybody.
This is my first time I've ever heard of him.
I said a lot of people know who I am.
And by the way, I don't know where he got that 58 million followers number, because his TikTok account doesn't show anywhere near that. But whatever, who's counting? So anyway,
He
they
got confused
get into
with the views.
station, and he keeps resisting arrest and trying to flex at the same time.
You're not about to take $30,000, $40,000 worth of jewelry without me knowing exactly
And
where
I'm
it's
gonna
going.
write it on this form.
So
and then
go
you're
ahead and
gonna
write
sign
it on the form.
No,
and
I
then
have to
bring it
know
to
what I
me.
have to put on it. So give me the jewelry.
You don't know what this jewelry is valued.
Wyatt, come on now. I don't.
You this
about
to me the
value.
whole entire
I've
time
actually
in the
been
car.
so nice to you.
No,
You've been calling.
Get back in the car.
Let him take
They'll
his
figure it out in jail.
Okay. Oh, wait.
If they lose,
Where are they now?
So at this point, I guess he
I
gets
thought they pulled
mad
up to the
'cause
jail
he
already.
just starts vomiting insults at them.
You guys are so annoying. It's like a power trip. You guys didn't do good. You guys had no friends in school.
True.
You
None.
guys had no anybody thinking that you were cool. So that
It's crazy to me that people think that's what is most important. Like being known by everyone, or like, what else you say? Like being popular.
None.
you guys had no anybody thinking that you were cool. So that
People thinking that you're cool. Like knowing a lot of people. Is that really what's important? Like if that's the most important to him, and it obviously is, because that's what he brought up. That's so weird to me. He must be early 20s, because this is still high school mentality.
Tiger King, if you move your arm again,
Or maybe he's a teenager, I
And
don't
then they throw
know.
him in the back of the car, and he like tries to kick them.
Have a seat in the car. Hey.
there you go. On the charge right there.
And so anyway, after all that, Icy's finally arrested. Bam! Here's his mugshot. And he spends a couple of days
Where'd
in
the blood
jail,
come from?
and then he gets bailed out. Now at this point, Icy could lay low.
Wait, where did the blood come from? Wasn't he did they wrestle him to the ground? Like, I don't understand.
He could keep his head down, try not to make any noise or cause any trouble. Oh, but
He's gonna make more
that's not
videos?
what he does. He immediately gets on TikTok
How did I
and
know?
he starts spinning his own version of the story.
Guys, should I do a story time about how I got ripped out my Mercedes and my ass beat for trying to take my seatbelt off when they tell me to get out the car?
And while he's out on bail, waiting for his trial, he's posting all over TikTok, still trying to flex like life is good. Like showing off his jewelry, and showing off another Mercedes I guess he owns, showing off a bunch of Louis Vuitton stuff he bought, buying his girlfriend an expensive purse, and generally just showing off stacks of cash.
His girlfriend.
Now, where did a guy like Icy get all this disposable income to buy all this stuff?
But
Honestly,
sometimes people use the
I
word
don't know.
girlfriend as in
My
like
guess
BFF.
is he doesn't have all this money to spend. My guess is he's in debt, living off credit cards, stuff like that. No one with any real wealth shows off stacks of cash like that. It's a dead giveaway that he's low-key not managing his finances well and probably living in debt. Anyway, eventually his trial gets postponed. So, in the meantime, bro is right back to living his best.
But I'm glad I brought that up, that some people think it's the most important in the world to like know a lot of people, be known by a lot of people, and looking cool in front of all these people. That's most important to him. And he's showing it online, but you can't trust everything that you see online because some people are fake, living fake lives, and he's in debt, as they said, or as he said. So I guess that's why he's going to end up in prison, because he doesn't have money to pay for everything.
Best life. Until
Trying to flex on people when
Icy
you broke
gets
yourself.
in trouble again. Allegedly, he gets into it with someone
doing
else,
something
and
else.
I guess he ends up keying that person's car or something. I'm not really sure. And police find out, and his bond is revoked, and bam, he's arrested again. And
Not him
before
in
he
a robe
goes
again.
back to jail for a long time, he does whippets while live streaming on TikTok, I guess to send himself off. And so he sits in jail. And a year later, his trial finally happens. And he's found guilty and he's sentenced to a total of 5 years in prison.
Dang.
Since then, his girlfriend, I guess she's now his wife because I guess they got married, but she has completely taken over his TikTok. Like, it looks like she's running all his social media now.
Hey y'all, so I have to come on here and tell you guys that obviously
Dang.
I'm not on drugs and I'm just sad and breaking out. I'm off birth control and I am not doing well.
Also, to top it all off,
Okay, so what's the point of going online to tell everyone that like you can't deal with that in private? You go online to tell everyone you're not doing well? For what reason?
Icy's mom, like his biological mother, she also makes TikToks, and sometimes she gets on and talks about what a turd he is.
Are you
Oh.
a parent and have you raised an asshole? Because I am, and apparently that is exactly what I did.
That's just amazing.
Well, at least his mom's truthful about it, because yeah, it seemed like he didn't learn from the first incident with the police. Yeah, this fake lifestyle stuff and people just on the internet for fame, clout, whatever, attention mostly, is so weird to me. Like, I don't understand people. Like, if that is what is most important to you, then something's wrong with you. But that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you could check out my first channel, SEKSHI. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.